this, of course, for the last 2 hours, but now I'm in a hurry, and I just wanted to try this. I had before we started that other glass thing. I put some tape on here, and so I thought we would try just this thing because it just happens to be right there. And to start with, so this is that's the Arches hot press, which I have no idea what to be doing with hot press, but we're gonna give it a try. And I have some yellow paint on there, unfortunately, but anyway. So first thing is I'm gonna paint the whole thing with water, and let's see. Okay, got pretty much water everywhere, I think, maybe. So, it's a misty scene. We're going to try to, put this in phase 2. So to start with, we just want the misty scene. So first thing I want to do is get like a gray, and let's do this horizon line. And here's this palette here. So let's see what we got for some gray. Here's some blue. It's got some green. We don't really want green here. There's a brown. Take a little more blue in this brown. We would like a cool gray because it is far away, so that's starting to get pretty cool. And it looks all right, right? I can't put in a little bit violet. Why not? Okay, so that's a nice looking gray. We still have a small puddle there. Oh, let's see. Look at the thing. Okay, so let's see what we got here. It's a little dark, but whatever. We're gonna come back with. Put some water here. And now I'm going to just take a damp brush and go up in this top edge and see if we can make the edge very soft. These are actually tree tops in the distance here. It's still kind of on the dark side. Just try to get a nice super solid. That doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look too good either. I guess I'm just gonna go up there with a gray. Let's just see what it's have this whole thing kind of gray. And now I'm going to find there it is. Let's just see if we can say, hi, we are the treetops. Doesn't look that great, but wait. Maybe in a bit it will look better. We'll see. All right, now we need a darker thing for some more treetops that are closer. And so I'm going to get this color, which I forgot what that one's called. Oh yeah, it might be called lunar blue, but I don't know. So it's kind of a violet, and this one here is called neutral tint, which is kind of a Payne's gray that leans a bit warm. And just for the just to be, oh look, I got paint on my live glass model. Just to be kooky, I'm gonna just take a little bit of yellow ochre, just to make the color just a little bit, interesting, hopefully. Look at that. Wow. I don't know if that's going to be good when we start back with our other painting. Okay, now I moved the glass model. I don't know if anybody's been watching, but you know, we were working on that, and that's what we got so far. But I don't want to say I'm bored with that one, but anyway, now we're going to try to do the next tree line. And I'm going to start right here in the middle because we got our most pronounced color, and it does not look really too good, but let's see, we had this yellow on there, but whatever, we're just going to ignore that. And let's see, there's a horizon line kind of right there. Oh, that's starting to look pretty nice, so suddenly. Okay, now I want to jump into the same thing, but get more cool on it. So I'm going to add more blue to the same color, and there it is. Same color, leaning a bit more blue. So actually I'm sensing some kind of like reddish in there, but let's just come here and see about yeah, okay, well, that's not too bad. I want to smear that around here. I want to what you drawing? I'm drawing this thing here. Is it in the picture? It's from a photograph here. That's what it is. It's a misty scene with woods, and appreciate the comments very much. Didn't hear you say that again. Hey, Amin Boy Ali, hello to you. Thanks you for the greeting. And Dystopia found. Appreciate the comment. Okay, and now let's see what's down here. This should be a warm color here, so I'm gonna just put a beginning there. Now let's go totally warm on that with I guess some red. Why not? Because it's red's gonna make me make my thing get warm. Okay, so we're gonna call that warm, and so now we got a warm thing happening, which is right here. That's so far it's the closest thing to the viewer in our painting here, and that definitely looks closer than any of this. And next, now we got to and this is a hot press too, so we can't be leaving this this paint just kind of sitting here that long. And so here I want to just kind of come in here, and if possible we gotta soften this up a little bit. I'm gonna leave these little white areas there to punctuate what is happening in the back, and we did leave this a little bit too long to but anyway, I'm leaving that white. This one looks kind of dumb, but okay, we're gonna fix it up later. And what do we got here? I am going to just remove some of this paint here, just like that. Okay, because there's like some trees and stuff there. Let's do that one more time, maybe like right here. This is gonna just help us maybe as we go with depth. And where's this here? Okay, so here I want to get back to a kind of a blue gray. Here's some blue here. So this is a pretty blue. I forget what that color is called. Primatech color, which is kind of a blue leaning. Well, actually, it's kind of green leaning. Let's throw some blue on that. A little more blue. It's looking pretty good. Looking pretty blue. I'm just gonna put a touch of this, whatever that is, in there, and see if we can just get a more sophisticated blue. Okay, so here we're trying to do stuff right there. Let's just see if we can just come up here. Okay, well, that looks great. And then here we got like a thing. I don't know. Oh, that's like a pine tree. So let's just put some like dots there. And then here, now we come here. It's the thing. I don't like that anymore. I'm just gonna make that blot it to get it more subtle. Now it looks a little better. I'm gonna soften this edge. And I don't know why they got that. I mean, this is supposed to be good photography, but whatever. Okay, now that's looking okay. This is a little weird. I want to get just a hint of brown in. Here's a yellow ochre. Let's just take a, see if we can't like go there. Now we got like a little bit of brown here. I want to, you see this area here is kind of reddish, but we don't want to put reddish especially, so that looks okay. The background, that's looking nice. It's, you know, it looks like fade out stuff. And try a little bit up. And I don't know if this is gonna work out. That looks okay. And what I'm gonna do there is just, it looks really nice, as a matter of fact. Maybe I shouldn't blot that up. Yes, I'm gonna blot it up. I want it to be more subtle, so now it is more subtle. And then this, I'm gonna try to just kind of, so, you know, basically this is, you know, we got this super gray here, we got a medium gray there, we got a highlight here, we definitely have our highlight right there. And we got to start thinking about down here. So, I think, well, first of all, let's do this thing here, which should be a warm color because it's so far in front. And again, I don't understand how that's such a great photograph, but let's just take their word for it because it says, it says a great photograph. This is called like Photography for Artists is the name of that book, Photography to Use as Artist Reference. Okay, so that is okay. Let's make it a little warmer. Let's be freaky and put a little green in there. Oh yeah, look at that. Wow, okay. So I'm gonna do this right here. All right, doesn't look bad, okay. Now, it's almost time to do the water. Okay, so I'm just gonna take a couple more. We need something right here to really come forward, and what would that be? Let's try to bust out with the Winsor Newton paint here. We just happen to have, I don't know what they call this color. That's gonna be a real forward color. What's this? Some kind of brown, okay. We can mix some red with that brown thing. And I don't know, what's that? That looks pretty good. Okay, and then lean into the red a little more. All right, that's kind of a good color, maybe. And what we're trying to do is go right here to draw an apple tree. Well, you know, I'm just trying to draw from a photograph here. Draw a turkey flag, good idea. I'm gonna put that on the note to self. Be ready with a turkey flag. Hey, nobody even gave me a thumbs up. This must suck to my painting. Oh well. Anyway, let's just jump right back into it. We're trying to do this area, something that's gonna really pop and say, hi, I am closest to the viewer. Okay, there, oh, that looks good, nice. All right, next is time to hit that water. Here goes. So let's just see, oh, that's okay, not good, not bad. And there's a little bit of yellow down in the bottom, a hint of yellow. I'm gonna just try a hint of yellow, why not? It kind of matches that thing right there. Okay, and then here. Okay. And now we need some light right there. Got it. Okay, now we need a little bit of, just get this Payne's gray looking thing right here. And try to come in here and okay, that looks like it might be good. A hint of brown, and put the brown right there. Okay, nice. It kind of looks like it's gonna be water. And just trying to get a little bit here. Oh wow, this is looking really good. Okay, wow. And I'm gonna smear this more because that is going a little too far. And I think we're going to, what color is that? Let's just try to, slight more. Okay, that looks a little weird right there. Let's put a hint of green there just to be freaky. You certainly did put a hint of green. Okay. And is there any green here? Maybe a touch right there. Why not? Okay. I'm gonna let that dry, and then we'll come back for the big finale here. What is up with this camera? Come on. Come on. Sorry, the camera just went to heck.